My lips and my eyes. Frozen. That's in the motherboard. Well, Santa had a watch and learn maths. All right. Good. Merry Grinchmas. Merry Grinchmas?
Give me one, please.
You can have the one that heart needs to be 3 times larger.
3.
My heart gets 3 times larger.
That's
Welcome
what?
back.
You'll die.
I'll die.
Welcome back to this week's video.
We haven't even started yet.
we're gonna back that train up a little bit here.
Look, here's Max. You need Max.
Save it for me.
Save it for me.
Wait, is there something in the middle of these?
I don't know.
There are these notes.
Yeah, the notes are in the middle of them. There you go.
Yeah, the notes always pop in there.
I don't think there is.
Nope, it's just chocolate. Alright.
Oh, where's the one that says stink, stank, stunk? I want that one. Nope.
Okay. Are we gonna be ready here?
We can be.
We're gonna do a countdown.
Grinchmas, Grinchmas, Grinchmas.
3, 2, don't say 1.
1. Welcome back.
Hi, everybody.
We saw a spider right there. Right over there.
Yep, on our wall.
Yeah.
We're gonna start
I
over.
got one of my
It's fine.
shoes. And then
Welcome to another episode of the Windy City Fantasy Football Show, week 14.
Another episode, another week.
Yeah,
Oh my god. When will it end?
soon I hope.
Well, only 1 week. Fantasies.
1 week of the regular season, yeah.
Yeah. Once it's week 15, the fantasy will be over.
No, it won't be over.
Yeah, it won't be over. We'll start new.
It might be over for you.
We'll start new fantasies every day.
No, we are not getting into
No,
daily fantasy.
No.
Uh-uh.
No.
Uh-uh.
No.
With that being said, why don't we talk about the miraculous week 13?
We are not having these Skittles.
Hungry.
Well, if you're hungry, then have a freaking this. Which you already had one. So, are you going to do the show or not?
Week 13 results. Mom, you read them.
I beat Carson.
Yes, Mommy beat it, Carson.
122.52 to 77.42.
Yes.
It was a bit of a thumping. You scared the boy with the last thing. He was like, oh man, I can't win. She's not going to love me anymore or give me Christmas presents or get me anything for my graduation. That's mean, by the way. I'm just going to revisit that.
To be fair, he.
No, there was nothing fair about that statement.
Okay, fine, whatever.
What? He what? He what?
He's going to be on the list here in a little bit because of coulda, shoulda, woulda, and that is what did him in. So.
All right.
He tried. It's
Next.
just he picked wrong.
All bars, all by beaded Super Mario Brothers.
84 to 69.64.
I haven't seen any pictures yet of the teams.
No.
Chicago Mama Bear beated Chili with Mahomes.
161.66 to 108.56.
Field of Dreams lost against Henry Danger.
Henry Danger had 122.82, and Fields of Dreams had 108.22.
Rainbow Kittles beat INS Krakens.
166 to 92.66.
Of course, Naj Mahal
Of course.
beated the remix Alan and Me.
116.68 to 100.4.
And that stank stunk.
Can I use the bathroom?
Yes.
That was just our final matchup. I mean,
That was the final matchup.
last week's matchup.
That was... All right, well, while he's off taking care of his business,
We can go
we're
ahead.
going to go ahead and look at the standings. Go ahead, Jen. Take her away.
Standings with 2 weeks left to go. 2 weeks left to go. So there is a tie for first between Sam and Sue.
At
And
9
then
and 4.
at 9 and 4, and then there's one team, Dak Street's back in third place by themselves at 8 and 5. And then
How many teams are tied for fourth place, Alan? Can you count them out for us?
5.
Oh, yeah. Who are they?
Wait, I didn't count that out. Oh yeah, 5.
Okay, so who are they?
Henry Danger. Oh, Hilna. Chicago Mamba Bear. Super Mario Brother. And the remix Alan.
All at
Can I
7
have
and
one of
6.
those?
you said you didn't want one.
Now I
We have one lone team
Merry
in 9th
Christmas.
place. Delaney, All Bark All Bite at 6 and 7. In 10th place, we've got Austin, Fields of Dreams at 5 and 8. 11th is Emily and Craig, Chilling with Mahomes at 4 and 9. And at the bottom, 12th place, Jameson's INF Krakens at 2 and 11.
Yes.
Well, Jameson isn't having a very good winning streak.
So,
No.
we're going to just take a quick look, because now we have to start projecting the playoffs because we're close enough now.
No. This week and next week. That's all we got left.
If the playoffs were to happen today, the number 1 seed would be the Naj Mahal. The number 2 seed would be Rainbow Kittles. The number 3 seed would be Dak Street's Back. And the number 4 seed would be Henry Danger.
What do you know? Rainbow Kittles and Dak Street's Back are playing this week.
So we might just see this change
And
a little bit.
actually, are Sue and Michaela playing this week too? I think they might be.
Yes, they are.
Well,
They are.
Why don't we worry about that for,
They are.
you know,
Our whole playoffs.
maybe when we talk about the matchups for this
Yes.
week, which is way down the line.
Yes, there's a few things we should talk about first.
Yeah.
Yeah, way, very, 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 very end.
All right. Well, what is one of those things that we should maybe talk about?
Well, we have some interesting coulda, shoulda, wouldas. No, leave those. Those are mine. And
Can I have one more?
you can have a different
No,
one.
you got one in your hand.
You can have a different one. I'm hoarding these ones. They go along with my moods. Thank you.
These are actually chocolates. And see that Grinch face on the bottom?
Grinch face.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
All right.
The one that has a Christmas hat has.
Somebody has a very favorite Christmas movie.
Of course. I'm the one who has the. Oh, yeah.
Good at being naughty.
Yes! Of course the Grinch is naughty about stealing
Well,
Christmas in
moving on.
that movie.
She
So-
means you.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Carson had David Montgomery on his bench, who had a heck of a game. He would have scored him 28.1 points. And so he was a little sad that he took the Bear out of the game and put in
Someone else.
Latavius Murray, I think, and that only got him like 3 points. And he also had Devonta Freeman on his bench, who had 20.7. So keep David Montgomery in mind. I'm going to include Delaney not playing Kyler Murray because the quarterback she played didn't play and got her 0 points. So clearly Kyler Murray would have done better.
How
And
many points did he score?
30.82. Remember his name for a little bit later.
Yes. And
Michaela had Sonny Michelle. I've had him a few times. But he was on her bench and he had 24.9 points. Jameson had a player that was on a coulda, shoulda, woulda list. He had Josh Jacobs on his bench, who had 24 points. And Sue had Dallas Goedert on her bench, and he had 31.5 points. Remember Dallas Goedert in a minute. I know. So, those were our coulda, shoulda, wouldas. What's up next?
see.
It's Booms, Busts, and Big Outs.
Yeah, booms, bust, and big ups. Can I stop on the booms, bust, and big outs for a minute?
What is it that you need to say?
Matt Berry has been on the COVID list a lot. Like a lot of Matt Berries have.
No, Matt Berry is the guy giving news.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So-
yeah. I'm just interested if he is positive for COVID.
Okay. So,
I hate the world we live in. All right, moving on. Booms, Busts, and Big Outs. Our quarterback booms are Kyler Murray, who had 30.82. Oh. And Tom Brady, who had 28.62.
I have a feeling all of this, remember this name, is going to have a very small payoff.
Yeah, well, whatever.
And can I stop?
No,
No.
that's all I'm done. The running backs were Javonte Williams, who had 32.8, and David Montgomery, who had 28.1. Wide receivers were Justin Jefferson, who had 38.6, and Deontay Johnson, who had 33.5. Our tight ends were George Kittle, who had 42.6, and Dallas Goedert, who had 31.5. So, 3 of our coulda, shoulda, wouldas were also booms. Not great for those benches. The boom defense was the Chargers defense, and the boom kicker was Jake Elliott with 17 points. The Chargers D had 19 points. Not sure if I said that. Matt will go back and rewind things. So, Chargers D, 19 points. Jake Elliott, 17 points. He's supposed to scratch on that. It's fine.
I was just surprised when he started making that noise.
All right. What was it you wanted to interrupt me with? Anything important? No? Okay, good.
Yes, I had something in mind.
Which was,
Even though Jameson has been last place for a while, doesn't mean he's not gonna lose forever. Well, he maybe sometimes lose and maybe sometimes win.
But not this week, right?
Yeah, because we have some teams that are playing some.
Sounds good.
shush.
Our busts this week are James Robinson, running back. He scored 2.5 points, and last week he had scored 12.5. So, I guess last week he fumbled the ball, and so they took him out of the game, where he would have basically gotten a touchdown. but they put the other running back in. And this week he also fumbled early in the game, and so they benched him. Myles Gaskin had a slow week for him. He had 6.9 points, and the previous outing he had 19.2. Tyreek Hill got a measly 4.2 points. As we know with Tyreek Hill, he's kind of boom or bust. This week he's bust. Travis Kelce only had 5.7, which is a pretty down week for him. But the article that I was reading really had most of the Chiefs as busts. They did win, but Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, and even Patrick Mahomes had pretty down weeks. Trevor Lawrence had 6.8, which is par for the course with Jacksonville. And Rondale Moore had 2. And his previous week, he had 16.1. And last but not least, Dawson Knox, as if you didn't already know, had 3.4 points. And last week, he had 18.2. The Bills-Patriots game was uneventful for you.
Yes, it was.
Inconsiderable weekend.
Moving on.
Big outs.
Boom's basket, big outs.
And the beatboxing's back. Taysom Hill has a finger injury. It's called a mallet finger.
Whoa.
And it's
we
considered-
should stop there on that mallet
It's
finger.
considered day-to-day. Miles Sanders has a high ankle injury. The Eagles are on bye this week, so unsure how much playing time he will or won't miss. Corey Davis suffered a groin injury and is done for the season. He was placed on IR yesterday or today. Adam Thielen has a high ankle sprain and is going to be out 2 to 3 weeks. Joe Burrow has a dislocated pinky and probably will be okay to play, but definitely might not be in tip-top shape. Logan Thomas tore his ACL and is done for the season. Kenyon Drake broke his ankle and is done for the season. And Mark Ingram has COVID. So he's in protocols. Keenan Allen has COVID too, I think. Yeah. That's it. Those are our big outs. This is a real exciting one this week, guys. Good thing we have some cool bonus content.
Mmm. 2021 Snow Angels. It's not a whole heck of a lot of snow, but
First snowfall.
First snowfall.
look up. Look up, say hi.
Hi.
He's like eating this
Are you
snow.
eating the snow?
Yeah. He's been eating the snow this whole time.
Look at how pretty our lights look with the snow.
I know.
Yeah.
Let's go show them, Alan.
Oh.
Let's go show them. Come. Come on. Let's go.
Well, look at all this. Look at all this. We got a tree in the way. Oh my word. Big inflatable this year. Some penguins building a snowman. We got Santa Claus and light up penguin over here. And all the icicle lights my wife could want. And a snow eating little boy.
Daddy, follow me.
How many snowflakes have you eaten, son?
150.
150, that's too many.
Look at little penguin's got full snow on his little thing.
Well, that's because Alan was shoveling snow onto him.
Onto the penguin?
Yes,
Or that one?
that one, the little one. Maybe that one too, look at it. It's all covered in snow. See? Oh, Mommy tackled the Allen.
Sorry.
Uh-oh. Okay, injury timeout.
Hey.
So after Boom's bust big outs, what's the next segment?
Matchup.
Is it this week's matchups? I didn't know.
You're a mean one.
What are this week's matchups?
Stop tickling.
Good at being naughty.
Yeah.
Let's read this week's matchups.
No. Shoot, fly, shoot.
So,
Jack Street's back right. Is playing Rainbow Kiddos.
Stink, stank, stunk.
Mine. Chicago Mama Bear versus Okay.
speak up.
What did it go?
What are you doing with that? No. Surrey. Read.
Super Mario Brothers versus Ohila. Chili with Mahomes versus Field of Dreams. Henry Danger versus Naj Mahal.
Ooh.
INS Krakens versus the Remix Allen and Me Too.
All right, now that you've had a chance to look at these team matchups
And think about them.
and think about them
And
and give them some
not worry about
consideration
their places. What
on the screen.
does
What
Alan says?
Alan says. So we're gonna go back to the first game. What are you doing?
We have some games coming up. There's
Not till after
Those
Alan
are
says.
later.
Not till after Alan says.
Yeah, go back to the yeah.
Mhm.
So Dak Street's back versus Rainbow Kittles. Who's gonna win?
Backstreet's back. All right.
I need to.
Chicago Mama Bear versus All Bark All Bite. Who's gonna win?
Chicago Mama Bear.
Okay, I see where this is going.
Nope.
Super Camario Brothers versus Ohilna. Who's gonna win?
Super Mario Brothers.
Chillin' with Mahomes versus Fields of Dreams. Who's gonna win?
Super Mario Chili with me Harold.
Yep, that is where this is going.
Henry Danger versus the Naj Mahal. Who's gonna win?
I think the Henry Danger.
This
And
is where
again,
this
that
is
is-
where it's gonna break.
This is where it's gonna break. And again, that is the matchup. So both me and Sam are playing, and Sue and Michaela are playing, and that is what the first round of the playoffs would be. If it started
And
today.
finally, the Ineth Krakens versus the remix Alan Me Too. Who's gonna win?
The Long Kings.
It's me too.
The Long Kings.
The
The
Long
remix me
Kings.
too.
Long Kings.
So, do you mind sharing us? Do you mind sharing with us how you came to these conclusions? What was the takeaway? How did you get to these were going to be the teams that won?
Well, I think if they are winners, I'll be proud.
No. I asked you, how did you make up your mind?
He wants you to tell him that they were all top teams, because they were, except for yours. Week.
So how did you decide who was going to win between Dak Street's Back and Rainbow Kittles?
I chose Dak Street's back right because she likes me a lot. That's because.
You don't think Rainbow Kittles likes you a lot? Sam? You don't think Sam likes you a lot?
Of course he does, but why I chose Dak Street's back right is because.
Because I'm his mommy. Let him have it.
Wrong. It's because.
I have a good team.
Yes, but what I'm also meaning is, if Henry Danger wins and Dak Street's back right loses, then I would have to choose Dak Street's back right on this.
I don't think I want to sit through 5 more of these, so
No.
we're just going to leave it at that.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Yep.
The games. The Thursday night game is...
The Vikings and the Steelers. We have a lot of Sunday games. There are
That's
the
because they all play on Sunday.
the Falcons and the Patriots.
We don't-
the
We only need the big
No,
thing.
we only need we only need Sunday night. We only need Sunday night. So
And
look for
hey,
Sunday.
Who's playing Sunday night?
The Bears and the Packers. Bring it on, Packers. I do not want to see your last win. I
Ooh.
mean it.
Again.
And
Stink,
the Monday night
stink,
gum.
Stunk.
The Monday night
Nine,
game
nine, nine, nine,
is
The Rams at the Cardinals.
okay.
nine.
This is very important because we're getting into the very end. But who's on bye this
This
week?
is our very last week of buys.
Yes.
Bad week of buys. Colts, Dolphins, Patriots, Eagles. And I feel like if you have any of those players or any of those teams, you have like multiple players on those teams. It's like I have a bunch of players on bye. People had Buy-Mageddon earlier in the year. This is my Buy-Mageddon. So
We have a Monday night game too.
we're
we
past
talked about it. You missed it.
You missed it.
Yeah.
The
You were-
Rams and the Cardinals.
Yes. But yeah, so this is the last week of buys. This is the latest it's ever been because of the longer season. And the internet's pointed out that it's a good thing because most people's fantasy football playoffs start next week. But we have one more week.
We have no other questions.
I don't think so. No. Do you have any other questions? Any questions or comments, concerns?
No, but we do have questions and comments at school.
Does that have anything to do with this television program?
No.
Okay. Well then, as it is, we're gonna say good night, goodbye, good riddance.
As it is written, so it shall be.
Bye.
You cackle like a GD supervillain. Turn off.